I know that I'm speaking not only to publishers in this room, that there's an entire supply chain that goes in, and I really want to lay out that ad blocking is a concern to the entire supply chain. There are three primary concerns about ad blocking. One, that there's a direct reduction in available inventory. You'll lose the ability to deliver ads when ad blocking happens. The second is an increase in discrepancies. Discrepancies are a constant pain and drag on the efficiency of the market. And when you have one party that's successfully delivering ads and then the next party not being able to, you get discrepancies. And then the third is a reduced value of audience. When you're not able to observe a user over their entire web experience because they're blocking in some places and not in others, you don't have as many data points to make a decision about. And then obviously the question that comes up, well, hey, I'm hearing only 1% to 2% blocking rate in mobile. Is it happening? Well, we had the New York Times publish seconds to load mobile homepages, and this is the fundamentals. User experience, when it comes down to it, is the primary driver of user action. If the user is dissatisfied, for example, by 30 seconds worth of loading of ads for 10 seconds worth of non-ads, you get a dissatisfied user who's more likely to install an ad blocker. There we go. So it is happening in mobile. We're seeing iOS 9 obviously made some waves last year about enabling content blocking extensions. And the impacts of that are extensive because it actually has some technical implications on post-click activity in measurement of those ones. But in markets where bandwidth is a real concern, alternate web browsers are commonplace, where the ad blocking is just part of the browser. And so you use something other than Safari and you don't see ads. Now the meat of the thing, lean and deal. Lean is a set of principles that were announced last November or so, guide for user experience. And we're really, what's fascinating, it's light, encrypted, ad choices supported, and non-invasive. I really like to call out ad choices supported specifically. So people are like, well, the other ones make sense. Why ad choices supported? Ad choices supported provides the user with an opportunity to send a message that's non-commercial. Other than not interacting or interacting in a commercial way with the ad, it gives them the opportunity to give a signal about their user experience and for the market to receive it. So I would urge you all to think about how to ingest that type of signal through the supply chain, through the ad choices program or through other programs that serve a similar thing. And when it comes to incorporating lean into your advertising strategy, think about the consumer, think about the user experience, set some ground rules, understand how that entire supply chain affects user experience. Because the goal is having a deal and being able to, for publishers to be able to have a deal with their users that is followed up with an actual changed and improved advertising experience. And that's what we're seeing. Have a conversation. In the deal context, this is a formula for having a conversation with a user about ad blocking. Detect it, and then have a conversation. We talk about explain, ask, lift, and limit. This is you do need to educate, and then actually have consequences after it. And we see a lot of deal strategies taking off. This is a small selection of publishers that have started having this deal with their users, taking those principles, saying, thanks for the air cover, now we're going to go and talk specifically with our users about here's the deal. You're seeing content. I support it with advertising. Here are your other options.